Welcome to the Education of a Trader. So I write a column for Yahoo Finance. I'm a contributor there. The column is called The Trading Coach. We have a section on there that we've built called Ask Anything. We got a question that came in the other day, and I promised him a response to make a video to try and respond to this trader's question. The question is, regarding playbooks, do we only log the best setups or even the worst trades? So my second book that I wrote after one good trade is called The Playbook. And the playbook is a way for you to organize your strengths as a trader. What we do at our firm before we leave every day is archive a trading setup that made the most sense to us. We build this playbook of setups that make the most sense to us, and then we look to trade them bigger, trade them more often. And so the question is, well, do we log the ones that aren't working? And so this actually reminds me of an anecdote that I wrote about in the playbook, and it reminds me of a chapter that I put together in the playbook on a losing trade. And it reminds me of a conversation I had with really one of the top futures traders in our field, Linda Ratchke, who gave me some really great advice while I was putting together the playbook for a particular chapter. And I was sitting in Linda's office around the people that support her and trade with her. And I started to describe the playbook and the fundamentals of it. And immediately she stopped me and said, you got to have a chapter in there about a losing trade. A good trade, but one that was a losing trade. And so there's a chapter in there on prep, one of the characters that revolves around a trade that didn't work out, but yet was still a good trade. But I think this questioner asks a different question. I think this questioner asks, do you actually archive, do you study the trades that don't work out? And so the answer to that is, well, you don't study the trades that are bad trades. Those you discard. You don't want to spend time on your weaknesses in this game, which perhaps is a little bit unlike being a professional athlete. You want to just discard those things, the things that you're really weak at, the things that don't work, the trades that don't work, the stocks that wick and stop you out, the trades that you're completely wrong on. You don't want to study them. You want to throw them away. What you do want to study, though, are good trades you'd make again that potentially just kind of don't work out. But if you made them 1,000 times, would. And you certainly want to spend 80% of your time, if not more, studying the trades that really, really work. So yesterday, the VLTC really worked for us. A trade like that, you want to go over and over and over again. But yesterday, I put a couple positions on in CRE, and I just kind of got wicked out of them. It just wasn't a good trading stock on that day. Hey, you don't want to really spend a whole lot of time on that. It didn't work. It didn't work out. So the idea of the playbook is to build from your strengths. The idea from the playbook can certainly be to learn from good trades that didn't work out, as Linda Ratchke made me highlight, offered that really good advice, and we did in the playbook. And your idea is to understand what you do best, to have that organized, to be very clear about the variables for those setups, and to be getting bigger and to be trading those setups more often. Great question. I hope that helps with your journey, with your education of a trader journey. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon.